Hey everybody, and welcome back to Falcon Plays NEO Scavenger. Now you're probably wondering, Falcon, what are we doing here in the startup screen? Why does the startup screen look different? Well, I would tell you all these things. What happened was, we got to Emerald City a episode or two ago. We explored M City the episode prior, and now we got to the point where we couldn't figure out what to do, right? At least I couldn't figure out what to do. Well, it happened was, I couldn't do anything past that point, unfortunately, because that was where that build ended. So I had to update to the new version and actually do some things and whatnot. So unfortunately for us, because of the nature of the beast is most early access type of games, our save is not supported in this new version. So it sucks about that. I'm a little bit upset about it because I had a good thing going on with the last run. But, you know, it sucks. But at the same time, I decided to look into why I couldn't do anything first and foremost. But secondly, I also looked into some skills and I looked into a little bit of I guess like the Wikipedia, as shallow as it is for NEO Scavenger at the moment, I kind of perused it a little bit. So I have a better understanding now. So we're not running completely blind anymore, which is hopefully a good thing for you guys. So you're not over here yelling at me like, Falcon, why did you eat this? Why, Falcon, why did you eat that? Falcon, why didn't you pick this up? And like now at least you can kind of relax a little bit more. And you know, I didn't take it all in, right? So don't think of it as a full blind run. Think of it like more of the cycloptic type of run where I'm going into the game with only one eye as opposed to two. So you know, as weird as that sounds. Either way, we've talked long enough. The game about NEO Scavenger is fucking surviving, right? So let's get into the game and survive. You know, it sucks that we have to start again, but at the same time, you know, that's kind of the charm of the game, essentially. What can you do? I still feel that I didn't properly give a closure to that run, so I'm gonna stick to my same build until I die, legit. So let's go ahead and get, not tracking, fuck tracking, let's go with, what is it? Eagle Eye. And let's get our same, Eagle Eye, don't do this to me right now. And let's get our same things like metabolism and insomnia as well. Alright, there we go. And now we're gonna go and get ourselves, not athletic. We're gonna get ourselves strong, first and foremost, so we could fuck people up with our melee some more. And finally, the last thing we should do is probably get ourselves trapping so that I could, I already got trapping. What am I missing then? Athletic? Tracking, tough, electrician, mechanic, range. I'm missing something here. What is it I'm missing? Tough, right, tough is what I need so I could kind of survive blows and whatnot. Let's go ahead and confirm that. So, here Weevil, I've read this to you before plenty of times as a matter of fact. If you haven't heard it before, then I encourage you to go check out one of the older episodes and get a feel for the flavor text and the start of the game. I'll give you a small little rundown. You wake up in a cryo lab, you've been released for some reason, you don't know why. The only thing that you do know is that there is a fucking dogman charging down that hallway in the picture right there. And you need to fight him, or you need to hide, or you need to do something. You have to use one of your skills, essentially, to, you know, apprehend this guy. So, we're gonna go with strong, because then we could fight him and kill him. There we go. We fucking murdered this man with our bare hands, which means that we are more badass. We are the real predator of the fucking wasteland right now. And this is what we received. So, let's go ahead and put dogman in our hand. I'm gonna walk around with this 200-pound beast in my hand just to strike fear in the hearts of men. And let me see if I could get this glass shard as well. I'm doing this for a reason. You'll see why. And let's get out of here. Confirm. Yada yada. Let's use our Eagle Eye now. And Eagle Eye is going to give us access to the multi-tool, which is a really important item. Quite important, as a matter of fact. So important that I unfortunately have to... Wait. How is it I have to do this now? I have to keep Dogman. I'll leave glass shard over here. We'll come back for it really soon, because I do need that glass shard for something that I'm planning to do here. So let's just do this for now. Get on back out of here. Confirm. We could look at our records here. This will tell you a little bit about yourself. The only thing that you know is that you came in at tank 5, so obviously you must be Philip Kindred. There's no data on you, and you have a Detroit Savings Bank account, which is basically where the city, the glow in the city, which we're heading to. That's the only thing we know about ourselves, though. And that's about it. So let's get on out of here. Yeah. Everything's been run down, desecrated, you know, the bandit, yada, yada, yada. Let's go into our crafting menu here. I also took the time to try to get a little bit better at the crafting aspect of the game. A lot of you guys have been telling me that certain things that I've been missing, that have been, you know, right in my eye. First and foremost would be this here. You see where this, when you combine two items, it'll give you what you could get from it? If you scroll over to the right, it could tell you other things that you could do with the same thing. So you don't necessarily have to just stick to one recipe, essentially. Now, here it's not giving me the dog fur coat. Why? Because I haven't put in my trapping ability. The skills, basically, you have to combine some certain skills with items to get a certain item. So basically, last run I was running around with like a bunch of electronics thinking, ooh, I could probably do something crazy about this, or even the shopping cart. But in reality, I couldn't, because I needed like the mechanical skill or the electrician skill, etc., etc. And I didn't have any of that, so it was basically pointless for me to run with it. However, you can sell items, so I will still pick up stuff that I can't do much with. but it's for the purpose of selling later on, which we'll need to do in order to get augmentations in Michigan City and whatnot, or M City as I like to call it, which kind of makes me remind me of Oz from HBO, which is a fucking great show. If you haven't watched it, go check it out unless you're of underage. You might not want to be exposed to the things in Oz, the show, just yet, but either way, let's get on here. So let's go ahead into our menu, and let's put this fucking dog coat on, because we are a boss indeed. And all this meat over here, unfortunately it sucks, but I have nothing to cook it with just yet, so I can't really do much about that. So we have 4 turns left. Let's just jump back into the cryo facility here. The reason why is that I want to exploit on the hall over here. This you could use as a base, essentially, if you have the electrician skill or the mechanical skill, I believe. You could turn on the lights, you could have heat running through here as well, so that you could, stay warm and kind of use it as a momentary base. Not a bad idea. I might actually do a run focus around this build next time around, but for now it doesn't really concern us too much. Let's go into our menu screen here and actually take the glass shard with us, because we will be needing this shortly enough. Alright, so let's get on out of here. This right here, again, if you have the mechanical skill or electrician skill, you could, give yourself a safe base and get some heat going on. Not really our forte at the moment, though, so let's just exit out of here. Actually, no. Exit out of here, I said. Good. Alright, good. So now we've used our turn to get back in there, but that's perfectly fine. Right now, our main priority is to find ourselves a tree. And I will show you why right now. And this, again, is another flavor text. I've already covered this before, essentially. If you want a quick rundown, because I don't want to read this again, is essentially, the city is completely, fucking devastated, much as like a post-apocalyptic world would be. There's weird fucking creatures flying in the sky. You have no idea what's happened because you've been frozen your whole time, kind of like Demolition Man. You're either Wesley Snipes or Sly Stallone, whoever you want to be. And, you woke up in this fucking abandoned, myotopia, I suppose you could call it even, or dystopia. Whatever. Alright, so we're in this thing area here, so let's actually start doing a little bit of scavenging. Scavenging works still the same way from my understanding, so I could either not scavenge or decide to scavenge, but there is an abandoned office tower here. We need supplies, maybe a bag so we could carry stuff, so let's check out this abandoned building for sure and see what lies in wait for us. Due to the nature, office towers weren't primary looting targets during the food riots. More obvious targets got the most attention. Later on, astute scavengers realized many of the offices had bottled water and often kitchens. And what's more, the supply clauses of 10 contain valuable survival tools. The supplies aren't expected to be great, but it's worth the shot. So let's see here. We could use our strong ability to scavenge. However, this will increase our loot, but at the same time, you'll see that our safety and sneak drops. Obviously, depending on what skill you're using, it'll affect those parameters right here. So let's go ahead. I could scavenge a hangs just legitly, but let's go ahead with strong, see what happens. And I found some items, thankfully, so let's see here. We got ourselves some dirty rags. I would like to take the dirty rags. Not necessarily, but... Oh, here we go. And we got ourselves our bag, our first bag, thankfully. So let's go ahead and put this on our backpack. So finally we have a bag, which is good. A good startup point for sure. And there's another bag as well. You can't do that, right? That would be cheating. So I'm going to take this bag momentarily just because I could essentially... What I want to do is carry a bag and one weapon, one bag in one hand and one weapon in one hand, and then another bag behind us. Ideally, we want the backpack, but we're not sure we're going to run into that. The caster wheel, I am going to completely ignore this time around because I can't do shit with it, and that was just taking up valuable spots last time. This I could probably use to make a fire, and the same thing with the newspaper. The newspapers have kind of flavor text to kind of fill you in as to what was happening around the time that the whatever calamity happened in this game, or the world of NEO Scavenger. So for this one is the tunnel people. The second housing collapse in as many years sends people flocking to flood tunnels for shelter. Record numbers of beleaguered mortgagors are seeking shelter anywhere they can find it. Many are turning to ad hoc communities centered around abandoned infrastructures, including flood tunnels, metro stations, and transfer stations. Alrighty. And let's see. So I want to take the rags for sure. From rags to riches, right? That's what we're going to be doing right now. And let's take the newspaper for now, just because if I could build a fire, I will definitely build a fire. Let me go ahead and take this as well. Stones I could probably take, but I don't need them just yet, I'd imagine. I'll show you a trick I learned about stones, though. Alrighty, so we're done over here. Good. Again, we need to find ourselves a little forested area, though. That's going to be our main concern now. So let's end our turn and see what happens here. We did get fucked up a little bit by that dog, man. I had just a little bit of bleeding going on, so it's risky, but at least for now, until we could boil some water. Boil water? What? What are you talking about, Falcon? Yes, I know about boiling water now, too, so believe me, there's good things to come with this run. There's no bleeding going on over here, right? No. So obviously using a dirty rag to clean to close a wound is what I was doing last time around. Not the best idea. Obviously, there's a little thing in the world called infections. Not a good thing, right? So might want to avoid that. So for now, though, it's kind of critical that I do use it, though. Hopefully we could find something better soon. Alright, so let's just get on out of here. And there is another little kind of broken down city we could check out here. So let's scavenge around here, see what we could find. There's going to be an abandoned apartment building. So let's go ahead and check this out. This concrete apartment building looks to be in better shape than most. Sure, the windows are all but gone, and a giant fissure runs along one wall, but this place looks as if it could still provide suitable shelter for someone. Perhaps that's what makes you feel so nervous about approaching it. Alrighty, so, let's do a strong. Our sneaking's gonna go down, so I might alert people, but it doesn't really matter. The loot's gonna go up quite a bit, so we found quite a few things as well, so let's check out what we did here. Noise traps strung around this area helps to alert player to creatures while they sleep. Oh, really? So this was somebody's actual campsite because there's noise traps. So basically, I just basically almost raided somebody's campsite. So I could tell that because there's a lot of good things here. So blue jeans, condition 91. And what about this guy here? Okay, so we're definitely going to take these jeans. So put those fancy jeans on, I said, all right? Don't let me do this to you again. And scrap of paper, and this is going to be a recipe. Roasted meat on a stick, a medium or large shaft. I'm 12 years old. Heat stores and some small fresh meat. Obviously, this is to make some basic meat and whatnot. We will, try to do this as soon as possible, but for the meantime, though, we got ourselves a branch, which is good. And here is a makeshift noise trap, which would be pretty good. We are well rested, so we don't need to rest anytime soon right now. So I'd like to take this noise trap with us, though, so we could kind of sleep in the future and not get raided. So unfortunately, it won't be able to fit in our small little bag, though. So what we're going to do here... Oh, and medium string would be actually pretty good, although there's already medium string here. So unfortunately... okay, we do have ourselves a... Let's read this newspaper first before we proceed. The Swedish Dead. Reports of mass extinction events are on the rise as thousands of birds and other animals are found dead around the world. The Falcon incident in Sweden represents the latest event. We have received information from local residents last night that the birds just started falling suddenly, with no apparent cause. There is growing concern around the world that these clustered deaths are related, with some religious groups claiming that this is establishing the timeline for Judgment Day, of course. Something out of norm happens is always Judgment Day, isn't it? I mean, it's perfectly fine if that's what you believe, that's your prerogative to do so. Perfectly fine. I'm just kind of more in the realist type of plane of view, but, I'm not going to get into this debate right now. There is another bag here, unfortunately. We can't do much with it. Here's what I want to do. Get out of here really quickly. And what we're going to do is, I have to jump back in, unfortunately, to do anything here, but what I wanted to do is, I can't use this with the chart, can I? I need the longer one? Yeah, I definitely need the longer one. God damn it. I'm not going to tell you what I'm trying to do just yet, but, you'll soon see. Blue jeans and the multi-tool would probably give us some more rags, right? Or it could, yeah, just give us rags. Don't even actually need the multi-tool for it, it seems. Same with the hospital gown. Glass chart, huh? You get a glass shiv. Huh. I guess we could use a shiv for now as well. No, let's just hang out and wait till... Let's just wait. So, forget this. That was kind of pointless for me to do. Let's go back in here, and let's see here. What can we take? I definitely want the makeshift noise trap, dirty rags. I'll hold on to the dirty rags for now, because they might come into importance later. So, unfortunately for us, we can't do much. Let's just take one of these newspapers, because I will probably rely on burning these later for some sort of, fire. Yep, I do know about fire. And let's actually put this, shirt on as well. Alrighty, I think that's good to go. We still have this, shards of glass here. We're using this as a makeshift weapon for the moment. Alright, sounds pretty good. Let's jump over here, and there is nothing here. Well, there might be, but I have to end my turn now, so let's end my turn, and, as we ended our turn, he does see me. Or does he see me? Yes, he sees me indeed. Bandit picks up water, so he's over there picking up some water. I really don't... I mean, I could fight him. He's tough and he's barefoot. His weapon is a crude arrow. You know what? He doesn't seem to have much of interest for me, honestly. So let's just, I mean, I don't want to retreat. I mean, I'm not a bitch, but let's just retreat and not surrender. Be like, oh, sorry, sir, oh, trees. Okay, good. Here's what I wanted to do. Let's jump in here, go into our crafting menu. And what? Oh, here we go. Trees right there. Good. And now we're going to get ourselves a large branch of tree, and that is what I needed. So, do it, I guess. Not enough moves left to craft. God damn it. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and end our turn for now. We're almost there. What I'm trying to do, we're almost just about there. So give me the trees once more, and that'll give us the large branch. So let's go into our items menu here. Oh, actually, no. Let's just stick to our crafting menu. Put this large branch right there, and now we're going to add that along with... Where did you go now? Oh, don't do this to me right now, glass shard. There's a moment. This is a moment right now. There's a moment of improvement that I want to show off. Where is it? Am I fucking blind? I can't see this glass on my hand. Oh, there it is. God, I am blind. Alright, never mind. Just answered my own question. Boom! So we got the sharpened spear with some glass and some tree branch. So obviously it's not going to be a amazing condition thing, right? But at least it is a weapon for us to kind of mess around with and kind of intimidate people. I'm pretty sure people want to fuck with me when I have, like, running around with this crude spear. So let's go ahead and equip that like so. There you go. And we don't need the rest of these shards anymore. There's going to be water here, but again, I need to boil water before I drink it because I've been drinking just water whenever I find it, and it's probably not the best thing to do because of, you know, we're going to rely on that if we're really dying of thirst and there's really no way for us to boil water, but otherwise we're going to play it a little bit safer now. Is there anything else I could do around this area? Water. Yeah. Well, I could do it, but it's not going to really do much for us. I was told also that I could just drink water straight up. I think I've been doing that, have I? Or, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just mixing timelines up now. I'm from the future. I'm from the past. Who knows where the fuck I'm from? Alright, so we have a few moves left. There's a few guys around us, but I'm really fairly sure that they won't come at us because if they do, that's pretty much they're dead. So let's see here. There is a little bit of a city over here and a few houses right there. Let's actually check out downward first and foremost. What I want to do with this run is also do a little bit of exploring, essentially, just to see. I've heard that there's like little side quests that you could find just by exploring. So, you know, let's try to get the most out of this game and not just rush exactly to the, you know, city in the Far East and whatnot. Alright, so this guy's gonna actually... So this man has a hunting rifle with a scope, which is quite terrifying indeed. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take cover. Alrighty, so now another thing as well is this. I have been reading all the text when I've been in battles, and which is really crucial, as you can imagine. So that's something we're gonna start doing now as well. So bandit threatened me, and I took cover. And player is taking cover, and it's hard to hit with ranged weapons, and the bandit retreats from player. Okay. So, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna fall back under cover for now. I want to see if he has any ammo, because he might have a gun, but he might not have any munitions, so he might just be bluffing me right now. So, he decided to retreat, meaning he does not have any ammo, so he's full of shit, so I could probably go after that man and actually try to, you know, wreck his life up. But I won't do that for now, not just yet. Let's not scavenge that, let's see, or should I go after him? I feel like inclined just to do so, just for him trying to bluff me. That is him right there, right? You know what? Probably not the best idea, but let me go at him. And let's see, let's charge towards him. Charging obviously also affects your fatigueness, and he actually just ran away from me again. You motherfucker. You get over here. Let's see if I could, so charging, not the best thing. You could fall like I just did right now. But, you know, when people are retreating from you, unfortunately, you have to kind of, go at them this way. So he's just gonna keep running. I won't be able to catch up to that man. Or if I do, it's just gonna be awful for me because I'm gonna just be wasting my, I'm gonna just be getting myself tired, which is pointless here. So let's see, there's two of these guys now. Tough and barefoot, tough and barefoot. This guy just has a punch though, and this guy has a hunting rifle. So, let's see, let me advance and see what happens. Yeah, you gotta run away from me again, are you bitch-ass raider? So let's jump into this little forest area, nothing there to do it seems, and now or is there? Nope. So let's just go back and check out this little house over here. End our turn really quickly, and you guys could come at me. You have the hunting rifle, I'm just over here with a spear. Who has the advantage? I believe you guys do. Let's go into scavenge this house here. Alright, looking around you, there appears to be a few areas worth checking out. And that is indeed this. God damn it, it's locked though, I won't be able to do shit. Locked storage sheds are a good sign. Somebody thinks there's something valuable inside and nobody else has been able to remove it yet. Here, obviously, lockpicking skill would be really amazing, or even a crowbar. Unfortunately, I have none of them. But let's see, trapping is really good because sometimes, you know, areas have traps that, you know, and with the trapping skill, you can kind of note them out. What happens if I do strong? Maybe I could kind of just break this shit open with my bare hands. Nope. Absolutely not. So that was a try at least. So let's just jump over here and check out this city over here, I'd imagine. Scavenge over here, and there is an open field. What do we have here? We use our botany skill and see if we could get ourselves, somehow my botany skill alerted enemies nearby. It's kind of weird, but okay. Let's end my turn over here, and these guys are just like roaming around me. I mean, you guys could come at me if you want. I'm here. I'm not moving. Abandoned office towers. Let's check this out here. And let's go with strong. See what we can find here. And ooh. Okay, so I found a sled. This has been a big trouble spot for me. A lot of people have been telling me, Falcon, put that shit in the vehicle menu. Do you know where the vehicle menu is? I do. Here's the pring though. If I grab this, right, and I'll put it in the vehicle menu right now. Alright, there it is, right? It's good and go, right? But player cannot run in combat. Player is awkwardly pulling a sled without any string, hindering movement. I do have the string though, right? So people were telling me to do that. Unfortunately, I had to, like, walk around really awkwardly pushing shit. So here's what we're gonna do instead. Let's go into, if I can. Let me unequip this again. Get out of here. Go back outside. Yeah. And let's go into our crafting menu. Now, let's see if I combine this with the medium string and see what happens. Boom. Plastic sled with strap, and that is what I need. I was told last time I was so close to building this. Because what I did is I did this, right? And I was just like, nothing's happening. Because the recipe kind of takes precedence on medium thread. But if you click over here, it tells you anything else that you could build. So there we go. Now we have the plastic sled with the strap, meaning we could pull this motherfucker with us, which is amazing. So this one is at 16.3, and this one is 87. So let's actually use the one that has a better condition for us. Put this over here. Bam. Go over here, and now we have a really good condition thing. Excellent. Go into our regular menu, and now we could put this motherfucker in our vehicle menu. And now we have players pulling a sled with a string that allows them to carry more. Player cannot run in combat. So now I can unfortunately run in combat, but they seem to be running away from me, so I really shouldn't worry about that too much, right? So now that we have that, let's go into our regular menu. Actually, our vehicle menu is what we're going to actually be dumping our stuff on here. Newspapers obviously work as a way to display some sort of flavored text in terms of what was happening in this world before whatever catastrophe hit. Some pieces of an old newspaper. Ice Lab, now free with multi-generated contracts. Probably like a little make fun of type of thing for iPods right there. And there's a tarp here. Let's take the tarp. This one I haven't still figured out exactly how to utilize this, but now that I'm kind of trying to pay more attention, I might be able to figure out. So let's go ahead and take this with us. And there is a plastic bottle, which we will indeed take with us as well. If I wasn't a fool and leaving that menu. There you go. So let's put that right there. And more medium string. Let's go ahead and take this just in case. And I think that's pretty much it. Here's a recipe for roasted meat on a stick. Right. Meanie, let's go ahead and take this tree branch with us, just in case we have to use this roasted menu on a stick. Broken bottle and handful of twigs. This could probably start a fire for us. As a matter of fact, let's also take ourselves one of these newspapers in case we do need to start that fire. Alrighty, and that's about it, I'd imagine. So let's get on out of here. That was a pretty good find for us. So this we already checked out. So let's just jump down over here and then down over here, end our turn, and see what happens. These guys are coming at me. Okay, you want to come at me? That's perfectly fine. It's the same guys too. The guy with the honey. Oh, there's 3 of them now. So you're bringing your friends now. Okay. I'm not going to surrender to you if that's what you're aiming for. I'm going to advance towards you. Okay, and they're actually going to stick around and fight, it seems. Bandit charges at a player. So he's charging at me. Bandit is exposed to easy for attack for a moment. Bandit has tripped, so he charged at me and he tripped. That's what you get for not having the athletic ability, bro. Bandit has fallen to the ground and must regain footing to continue. Bandit charges at player. Bandit is exposed easy for attack. Player advances towards Bandit. Bandit advances towards player. So now that we're face to face, like men, let's see, there's range 6. So there's 2 guys. I'm kind of being surrounded in a sense, but let's figure out what's going to happen here. Let me go and take a defensive parry here and see what happens. Alright, Bandit gets up. Player parries Bandit's attack. Player is parrying the next attack and making him hard to hit for a moment. Bandit charges at player. Bandit is exposed easy for attack. Bandit desperately retreats from the player. Alright. Yeah, you run off, bitch. So there is still 2 of these guys. Actually, no, one of them already left. This guy is on the ground now. And this guy is 3 away from me. And he is coming at me. This one's just getting up. This guy's the one with the rifle, which is kind of what I want. So let's see if I can leg trip this man. Bandit falls back from player. Player trips the bandit. Bandit needs a moment to recover before acting again. Bandit is falling to the ground and must regain footing to continue. Bandit is exposed easy for attack. Bandit desperately tries to retreat from player, but can't get away. Okay, I want that hunting rifle, motherfucker. You've been a pain in my side for the longest time now, so I'm gonna start attacking him and see what happens. Player attacks bandit and hits. Player cuts the bandit's upper stomach with a sharpened spear stab. Bandit retreats from player, and the bandit is now bleeding. Good. The other guy is gone. He saw me that I'm not fucking around anymore, so he's just like, alright, cool. I'll leave it up to you. Alrighty. Bandit is bleeding. Bandit takes cover from player. Bandit is taking cover, and I attacked him. I hit him again, and I fucked up his head this time around. So again, he's still bleeding. He's taking cover, though. And he's still in my range, though, so that's good. So let's melee attack one more time. Bandit gets up, and I hit him again, and I scratch his lower chest this time around. So he is on the ground. Let me go ahead and leg trip him in case he tries to run off. Bandit is bleeding. Bandit demands player surrender. He's demanding my surrender. The balls on this guy are fucking huge. I'm over here kicking his ass, and he's still telling me, you know, like, you surrender. I'll let you go right now. It's like, yeah, you know what, man? Look at your conditioning right now. Alrighty, Bandit needs a moment. He's exposed easy for attack, and he's still bleeding. Alrighty, so now that he's over here, the guy is probably just hallucinogenic at the moment. He just has no idea what's happening. I attacked him and I hit him again, and now I cut his upper left arm. And let's go ahead and attack him again. I'm gonna kill this man. I'm gonna take that fucking rifle off of his corpse. And I attacked him, but I missed, and I'm exposed for an attack this time around. So if that is indeed the case, let us actually do ourselves a little parrying. Oh no, don't run off! That was poor play on my part. That's him right here, though, right? It should be him. No, it's not him. Fuck. Go away. Retreat? Where is he? Oh, no, no, no. Where did you go? Spy. He's right there, okay. You are not gonna run away from me, motherfucker. I'm taking that fucking rifle from you, I'm telling you right now. Oh, they're gonna come back at me, good. Alright, this is the guy that I messed up. He's just bleeding now, so unfortunately for me, I'm gonna have to redo this again because he fucking ran off. Alright, so let's advance. He ran off yet again. Alright, I'm gonna continue going until I get that fucking hunting rifle off you, I'm telling you right now. So let's advance once more. And I am now in range, good. And what is he trying to do? He tried to retreat from me this last time around. So he's gonna retreat again, so instead let's just attack him and see, hopefully we hit. Bandit is bleeding. Attacks, I hit him. Bandit is stunned and unable to move for a moment. Bandit desperately tries to get away, but he can't. Alrighty, so he is once again jacked up here. I just skipped a turn because I'm a moron. Let's see here. Advance forward. Alrighty, Bandit tries to retreat from player but can't get away. So before he does that, let's see, Lure tries to use the environment against one target, moves one space away from the target, chance to knock down a target and make them lose one turn. So I'm not trying to lure him away because he's running away from me already, so let's just attack him once more. And I hit him again. Player is slashed, the bandit is up right arm with a sharpened spear stab, and he's in severe pain and is having trouble concentrating, so he's about almost done here. He's trying to threaten me. Alright bro, whatever you say. Do another melee attack. Player slashed the bandit's lower left leg with a sharpened spear tab, and I'm tired now, unfortunately, because I've been fighting this guy for a fucking while and he won't go down. Okay, hopefully it's almost done. He took cover for me this time around. And let's see what happened this time around. Bandit is bleeding, I attacked him, I hit him, and he's unconscious. Bandit is falling to the ground and must regain footing to continue. Bandit is exposed easy for attack. Bandit is passed out from unbearable pain. Okay, good. So now that he's passed out, I imagine I could go into... No, not just yet. Why can't I go in there? I'm just trying to take his shit now. Let me advance. He's just sleeping now. Can I just fucking kill him, or... Let me advance again. I want to loot him, essentially. Do I have to just get close to him, essentially? Is that what you're telling me? Advance once more? So, alright, there we go. Check body for loot now. There we go, excellent. Alright. So now we're gonna loot this man because he passed out on us. Let's see. Let's put ourselves another shirt on, though, because we can carry 2 of those. And jeans only once, but he does have a can on him, which is pretty good. So, condition 90 and 64. Let's not use those jeans, but let's empty it out. And we'll take that can with us. Oh, he already ate it though, right? No, he has stuff in there. He has some pills and... What is that? Like, what the fuck is that? I'm not sure what that is. And his hunting rifle, he did have bullets? He had bullets this whole time. Wow, this is actually a good pickup then. Let's go into our vehicle. Put this... Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I could use it on my shoulder though, right? Right? Can I just strap it on? Does it not have a strap? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna take it in hand then. So, let me go ahead and replace that right there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our little sled and we'll put our Pearson tool right there. And we will also take this can of shit. We'll leave that behind, and that's about it, I imagine. Actually, let me take some shards with me because I might have to create another spear soon enough. Alright, so that was a really, really good fight, honestly. I'm actually using a little bit of tact for once, so obviously good things happen if you do that. So we've already checked his body for loot, so let's go ahead and retreat now. And that's good. Alright, I think this has gone long enough for one episode, guys. So how about we just call it quits here for today? And hopefully you're enjoying the, I guess, new startup of the series itself. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you're enjoying the decisions I'm making now. I'm going to actually try to use the crafting menu. Actually, I'm using a vehicle finally, so all the things you guys have been clamoring for is finally there. So, once again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, I implore you to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Really easy to do, and the support really helps me out. Once again, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time.